Bill Goudy checking in. I got a few requests from my virtual cookbook video. People wanted to see a more Morel mushroom, more steak, more deer recipes. So I'm going to go on to make my second video, and this one's going to be a general video. It's going to have breakfast, deer, Morel, some Dutch oven cooking, just a little sample of the type of cooking I do and that I have done, and recipes that you can enjoy. Come along. Listen, this is going to be an hour long, and I don't expect you to sit there and watch it for the whole hour. You can if you want, but you don't have to. You go down through on the bottom all in the, well, actually, I think depending on what you're using, your phone or your TV or your laptop, but you can scroll along the bottom of the screen and it will show you every title of every recipe. And then you can just fast forward to that title, check it out if that's what you're interested in. Fine, watch it. If not, go on to the next one. That's how easy that is. I think this is going to screw up all the YouTube algorithms, but who cares? I don't care. Do you? No. It's for your enjoyment, and let's try it and let's see. Leave me a comment. Tell me more. Tell me more input. Tell me whether you like it, you don't like it. Tell me more. Give me some feedback. This charcoal isn't ready for if you're going to cook directly over it, but it is ready for using the griddle, and that's what I'm going to do. Oh, look at the goodness. Yeah, instead of hash browns or grits or, something high carb, I'm having those peppers, garlic, mushrooms, and those red onions. I'm going to saute them in the bacon grease. Little pepper jack cheese, my favorite. Ezekiel bread. Not cheap, but it's good for you. It's made with sprouted grains. You find it in the freezer section at the grocery store. So this is frozen and I'm going to toast it. Ooh, that's hot. Look at this. Can you see that? Oh, what a breakfast. Bacon, crispy bacon. Toast, buttered Ezekiel bread toast. Oh yeah, I like my eggs over easy, and I like to dip my toast in that yellow. Yeah. But you know what else I like? Yeah, Texas Pete. Oh, no breakfast is complete without Texas Pete. This happens to be the hotter hot sauce. This is just an outstanding breakfast. Let's try some of those eggs. Look at that. Quick breakfast this morning. That is ground pork and garlic and peppers and onion. Yeah, I didn't have any mushrooms. I'm going to put it right, I'm going to fry it right there. And I just lightly coated that pan in butter. You're going to hear me say it. Look! Look at the goodness! That is a lot of food, let me tell you. Oh, goodness. Let's dig into this, shall we? I like this. Oh, look at that. I broke one of the eggs. The other egg was just perfect. Oh. My favorite right there. Get the dipped egg in there. Melted cheese. Wow. The flavors. This is so good. The garlic, the peppers, the onions. Ezekiel bread. Actually, it's Ezekiel toast now. Low glycemic. Sprouted grains. You are going to hear me say it. Look! Oh, look at the goodness! Let's try one of these mushrooms. Oh. Oh, a little bit of catfish. It is worth every bit of effort. Check that out, will ya? That's what was one roast, and I cut that in half. Actually, I think I cut 3 steaks off of that. Cupacabre rub. It's got 0 carbs in it. It's a fine meat rub. And season all. You can use this on salad. You can use this on all kinds of stuff. And I'm anxious to try this. It says all meats, wild game, seafood, sprinkle on salads, vegetables, French fries, and popcorn. Yeah, I put that seasoning on. It's been on about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, but I suppose it's going to be on about a half hour before that fire gets ready. So, yeah, looks good. Smells good, too. Look. If you could only smell that. Oh, it's almost ready. You know, that looks darker in the camera than it does in real life. I'm actually wondering if it's done. It looks darker. Huh. Oh, it's done. Juicy, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Wow, that's hot. That is good though. I love that. I can taste the pepper, garlic, got a little bit of lemon. Juicy. It's got a little bit of a kick. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Can you see that? They're talking up to 3 inches of rain. Yeah, I can tell you it's a warm rain. My brats are almost done. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I hope so. The wind has blown my cover off. Down on the ground. I don't know. Look at this. Water coming in. Oh. We are talking some torrential downpours. I got no choice. Got to get out here. Look at this. Can you look at that? I mean, that just happened. Good thing I got a microwave. Holy cow, I'm getting wet. How can you see that? Let me wipe this off. I can't see it. It's awful wet. They look like they're done. I'll cut them open. The buns are done. Sprouted green. I haven't found the hot dog buns. Not yet. I sure haven't. I'd like to find them. I think they make them, but they're not in my area. Oh, look. Oh, look at the goodness. Can you see that? Let me turn the light on. That help? That help you, Annie? Look. Oh, dear brats. Smoked porter mustard. Oh, I can't wait. Look at this. Couple sandwiches. Look at that goodness. I know. I'm in a rotisserie kick. Check this out. This is a rotisserie basket. Yeah, that's beef in there with a little bit of meat tenderizer. Yeah, Adolph's meat tenderizer, unseasoned. And some garlic powder. Yeah, I put garlic powder on the veggies. Yeah, I don't know how well that asparagus is going to hold together. Turning around like that, it might pop out just like that. We'll see. And then there's zucchini and peppers and onion, mushrooms, all the good stuff. Look at the asparagus fail. Yeah, that asparagus just worked its way right out of that basket. Everything else seemed to stay in. Well, I had a few mushroom drop and pepper drop, but I recovered them. But I'm thinking those asparagus, no, they're done. Look at that. Little toadstool. Yeah, I know. A lot of you don't like that. That is good. A zucchini. You know, I had 3 or 4 asparagus that made it through the whole ordeal. But no, that was a fail on the asparagus. The majority of them fell through the basket. They did. But I managed to save a couple. That is so good. Look at that. Look. Look at the goodness. I'm going to put that on an Ezekiel bun. Product grain buns. Oh, this is frozen. So I'm going to put it in a pan and defrost it and toast it. Toasted buns. Barbecue sauce. Oh, don't get any better. Look. Just look at the goodness. Barbecue wild hog. Oh. Let's dig into that, shall we? We just look at the goodness. Ezekiel bun. Some cheese. And wild hog. Oh yeah, look at that. That is looking good.
Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at Stoke Stadium. Kansas City Chiefs wrapped up their preseason with a 33-21 victory over the Green Bay.
Boneless arm roast, $2.99 a pound. I couldn't beat it. Oh, just a cheap cut, but I'm telling you, it'll be tender when out of this Dutch oven. We're going to brown that. Going to sear it and brown it on both sides. So I'm going to flip it here. Then I'm going to add some beef broth, some onion, and some garlic, and some mushrooms. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Can you see the texture? Can you see the brownness? It's a dark, dark brown. Not quite black. That's what I want. You're going to hear me say it. Look at that pre-goodness. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to let that cook. Let's check it. I think it's about time. That goodness. About 45 minutes to an hour before I'm going to call this done, and I'm going to add the zucchini, the bell peppers right out of the garden, some button mushrooms, and I got some pepper and garlic powder on these. Oh, look at the goodness. I get this at Trader Joe's. It's organic rice cauliflower. It's time to add it. In place of potatoes, I like to use zucchini. And look at the goodness, will you? Oh, that'll melt down. I'll put the lid back on and let that cook for about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, and it'll be ready. Oh, look at the moisture that comes out of that. I've been trying to put it to good use. Look at the tenderness of that roast. Oh, look at that. Big old chunk of meat. Instead of potato, I'm putting zucchini. Look at that, will you? Oh, peppers. Right out of the garden. These are sweet peppers. These are not hot peppers. Oh, look at that. Look. Oh. You know. Oh man. You know that smoky flavor. That tenderness. Oh, it is so good. Oh, that is well worth the wait. There are 3 squirrels cut up in there, and I got them. I put them in there yesterday in Lowry seasoning salt. That's all there is. They've just been in a. I coated them generously with the seasoning salt and put them back in the fridge. and let them sit. Now I'm going to put them in the Dutch oven. I'm going to add some onion, some mushrooms, and I got a couple of jalapeno peppers that are left over from my plants, and then I got some mushrooms. But I'm going to put the squirrel on first. Yeah, look at the fire. I think that's just about, it's been cooking all day. I just added some wood to it. Oh, look at that. Look at those coals. That's just what I want too. That baby's hot. It's about a half hour or 45 minutes before I think it's going to be ready. This is frozen. I'm just going to drop it right in there. Yeah, rice cauliflower. It is, I tell you what, it has a texture of rice, but it doesn't cook like rice. Good, I like it. Oh, look at the goodness. Oh, look. Oh, mushrooms, cauliflower, onion, squirrel. Oh, that looks so good. Let's dig into that, shall we? You are going to hear me say it. Look. Oh, look at that. Look at the goodness. Toadstool. Yeah, mushroom. That's what that is. That is just like a sponge. Cauliflower, ragu, onion. I can taste the jalapeno. The smoky flavor. Oh, it's so good. Let's try a little piece of that squirrel. Oh, looks tender. Look at that. Wow, is that good? Look at that. I just want to show you the tenderness. That is fork. Look at that. That is fork tender. That is so good. Oh. That is awesome. These were fox squirrels. They're red squirrels. And usually they're tough. But these are just right. I'm going to get the can cooker out. It's too windy to even start charcoal or have an outdoor fire. And I'm just going to cook this, pan fry this in a cast iron skillet. And then I'll add some veggies in there, and then I'm going to put it in the can cooker and finish it off. Check it out. You're supposed to spray this with the spray oil, but I'm out. I got some peanut oil. I'm just going to pour about a tablespoon of peanut oil in here first. I'm roughing it. Looking good. Brown it up nice. Yeah, I want to brown it up, and then I'll put it in the can cooker, because it doesn't brown. It just comes out kind of gray. And by browning it first, I think it's so much better. At least it looks more appealing. I guess this would just be kind of a beef stew. Those are two cheap cuts of meat. One's a flat iron steak, and the other one was a charcoal steak. And yeah, I brought them from home. They were frozen, and I got to cook them. So I just made big old cubes out of them, and then I cooked them with a little bit of onion and garlic, and then I got onion and garlic in the can cooker as well as some peppers and some mushrooms, my favorite. And I'm going to put that secret elixir, that elixir of life, 12 ounce. And I just happen to have a can, so I won't be wasting a bottle. A 12 ounce Bush can. I can't wait. The secret ingredient. Now I just watch for steam to come out of there. And 20 minutes after that steam starts coming out, it'll be time to eat. And I can't wait. It's time. It's a little toasty. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, 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 wow. I wish I could eat noodles. I would pour some noodles in there. Oh well, it looks so good. Look at that. Oh. You know what? I just hate to tell you. You ought to smell this. But I don't even want to tell you about looking at the goodness. Oh my. I'm so hungry. That's so good. It looks so good. Let's give it a try. Let's dig into that, shall we? Man. Tender. Flavor. Oh, the flavor. It's so good. Let's try a piece of onion. Melt in your mouth. Alright. That wind's blowing. I hope it's not bothering you. It's coming in like you wouldn't believe. Look at this. Yeah. Toadstool. Not really. Just like a sponge. Soaks in all those juices. I thought I'd have me an East Texas meal tonight. Mix me up with some tamales. They handmade these tamales. I got them cooking in that pot right over there. Purple-eyed peas. I think they're purple hull peas, but they got pink eyes. Mix them up with some bacon. Bacon grease on there. Well, so that's what I'm having tonight for supper. The tamales going. I got the peas going. I got some bacon. Partially cooked bacon in there. I'm adding mushrooms and onions. I'm going to fry this up and get that, get all them bacon bits in there. Then I'll add my peas. It's hot. Uh-oh. It's hot, 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 hot. Look at the goodness. Oh, let's try one of these tamales. Yeah, totally done. Look at that. Look at that. Man, is that good. I didn't make those. I mean, I made them, but I didn't make them. You know what I mean? All I did was steam them. Oh, those are so good. Wow. The bacon. The bacon grease. I'm telling you, that sure adds a lot to. It sure does. It just adds so much flavor.
Well, Trivago does it differently. On Trivago, you can simply use the map, explore the whole area, and as you move along,
I have changed my mind. It's too crappy and too dark outside. I'm just gonna whip up some stir fry inside here. And I had a couple of brats, so I cut those brats up. Got zucchini and peppers. Yeah, the garlic. Look at that. Cloves. I put a whole head of garlic in there. So this is my second head of garlic for today. Mushrooms, onions. And I'm just going to let it cook on low, simmer until those brats are done, and the vegetables are tender. Look. Oh, look at the goodness. The cheese is all melted down in there. Look at that. Oh. Man. Look at this. Can you see that? Put a little light on there. Can you see that? This is the garlic sauteed hot sauce. There's nothing hot in here except for this. And a little Texas Pete right on the top of that. Oh, that looks good. Let's dig into that, shall we? This is just off the top of my head. I just threw some things in together. The weather's so crappy outside. The weather's so crappy outside. I want to eat something and go catch a nap, and then have another adventure tomorrow. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Huh? Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness. I didn't put potatoes in there, but I put zucchini instead. Yeah. I don't do potatoes anymore, but I feel a little dribble on my chin. Mm. This is the 3-2-1 coating. It's Parmesan cheese, flaxseed meal, and almond flour, and some garlic powder. That's my rendition of the 3-2-1 coating. I got that from Juanillo. The link for it will be down below with the original recipe. I think he used Old Bay. Now I'm using this fine china here. And actually, the flaxseed I made myself, the flaxseed meal, so it's a little coarser than what it is when you buy it, but I don't care. I kind of like it that way myself. But I'm using the paper because I haul my water in this time of year. Yeah, particularly under these sub-zero conditions. And I can just throw this away or burn it, and yeah, I don't have to deal with the water, the cleanup. If I use regular dishes, I gotta clean them up. Now, once I get these breaded, I can freeze these and have these at my leisure. And whenever things come up, or I can just plan a meal, I cook these frozen. And they work out so good. Now there's times that I use an egg wash also on these. Once again, I don't have any eggs right now, so I'm doing without, and it's fine. It'll work fine. The egg wash maybe makes the coating stick a little better, but yeah, I'm roughing it. I am. I'm just roughing it. That look pretty, huh? These for the future. It's so easy just to pull 1 or 2 out of the freezer and drop them in the deep fried oil, you know, in the deep fryer, or sometimes I just pan fry them. Just put a little peanut oil in a pan and drop that in until they turn golden brown. Oh, so easy, quick, easy meal, and I can do it frozen. That's yeah, you know, that makes it easy for me. That's one more choice I have when the weather conditions aren't right or something happens. you just never know when I just gotta dig into the freezer. I used to use cracker crumb as my coating, egg yolk and cracker crumb, but since I went low carb and I avoid the enriched flour, this works out so good, and it's so crispy. This is all ready now. I put wax paper between each one of those so I can individually take them out after they're frozen, and it won't matter. It'll be easy. Look at that way. Yeah, now I'm ready. Ready to go. Now I'll put them in this little freezer for now, but when I get the chance I'll put them in the big freezer, or I can just leave them in here. It depends on how much room I have, what else I'm going to put in the freezer, and how quickly I'm going to eat them.